Hi guys, it is Doll Cakes, and this is the poster tutorial that I promised you guys, which is the cute romantic soft poster. And for this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this poster right here. Okay, so okay, before I start, I am not in any EXO SNSD ships. Okay, I just picked photos that looked well with each other, and so yeah. Here you go. So first we're gonna file new, and I picked 500 just because it's easy to work with that width and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so now you have your blank canvas. Now you're gonna file open as layers, and you're gonna pick your picture, which for me was this one and this one. So first I'm going to open Deal. Now obviously you're going to want to scale this picture, and when you scale, always make sure that this chain right here is always connected so it doesn't scale weirdly. So this is if it's connected, and let's see if I unconnect it, it'll start like you're freely to scale however you like, but you don't want, because it will make it blurry. So just scale. Someone's texting. Okay. Let's just scale from there. Obviously, I'm going to keep resizing as I go, but for now, this is good. And now, I'm going to open Tiffany's picture. For Tiffany's picture, I flipped it, and I scaled it. Tiffany should be about like this. And I'll put Dio on top. Maybe a little small. Okay. Okay, now you have these two. Okay, now you're going to take your eraser tool right here, and you're going to put full opacity and make sure it's this kind of brush, which should be already installed in it. So I'm just gonna briefly do the lines right here, because it will show in the poster and it won't look good. So don't put too harsh when your opacity is full, or else you won't have that nice blending effect that you guys want. But just make sure all the lines here are gone. So just make sure, see, there's a lot of lines here. And if you guys want, you can always just float with the size, and that should do it. Okay. And as you see, it is blended, but not fully yet. Now, after you get rid of the outside, if you want that nice blending effect that most people compliment me on, thank you, you're gonna put the opacity somewhere in between here. And then you're gonna make the size fairly big. So what you're gonna do is kinda, don't touch it, like don't click here, but click on the side. Sir, I'm making a tutorial, you cannot, you know. Now I'm going to start all over. Yes. Start my period. Sarah, I am seriously recording right now. Oh. No. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Tiffany, and you do the exact same thing. Make sure you get rid of the sign right here. Watermark, I don't know what that is called. Now, after you do that, you're going to edit your pictures. So normally I just do brightness, contrast, and colors. Edit them however you like. Okay, now you're going to desaturate both pictures. There you go. I'm going to blend his head a little more. Okay, that should do it. Okay, now if we see here, next we're just gonna use screen and a pink color. So create a new layer on top of the DO. Go to your bucket tool and pick a pink color. Here is the notation on my color in case you guys want to use that. And you're going to use screen. And then you're going to lower the opacity, but you still want that pink color. Okay. So on this one, I lowered it to about 71. 73, 71. And obviously you can see that they look more faded. So as you go, if they keep looking faded like this, all you have to do is keep adjusting the photos to make it pop. So obviously if you just lower curves, it should be fine. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna open our our first texture, and so go File, Open as Layers, and it is going to be this texture. Make sure it's on top of the pink layer right here, and just go to Lighten Only, and it kind of makes that. Now, people told me that the orange looked too harsh, so you can adjust this to however you want. I kind of just put it here, like around here. I think that's fine. Now we're going to open our next one, which is this one. So it's File, Open as Layers, and make sure it's on top of all the other layers. And we are going to do color. Now, as you can see, it's very, very harsh, but it gives that more color that you guys want. So just lower the opacity and it should be fine. See, this is it without, and this is it with it. It gives a lot more color, and I think it looks better, in my opinion. Now you're gonna open up your new texture, which is this one, the light one. File, open as layers. Wherever it is. Okay. Now for this one, use overlay. And this kind of gives it that sparkles right here. Make sure it fit, you can scale it to fit the size of your poster. Just scale it and lower the opacity just a little. Now you're going to want to get your eraser tool for this one and lower the opacity for it. And you're going to want to erase the lines that go over here. Adds that little sparkle effect, so it looks cool. Now, we're going to add this texture right here. File, open as layers, go to the texture this way. And you're going to bring this one under Dio and Tiffany, so it kind of looks like it's popping out of Dio's head right here. And you're going to just do it normally and lower the opacity for it. Now for this, it's completely up to you. You can either leave the poster like this, or if you think that it looks too bland, which some of you guys did, you can always get like lighter gray color to fill the background instead of completely just white. So it adds a little bit more color to the borders. Like, say you have a black, it's a lot. So just put a light gray color and it should be okay. Okay, now we're gonna go on to text. Okay, for text I chose, I forgot what it's called. Amalgamo. Okay. Yes. Amalgamo. Yes. Oh, okay. I can't even see me. So you're just gonna put the title name, which from mine I just put heartstrings because I don't know. Okay, first you're gonna put this on top of all the layers so it's easier to grab and move around. And you're just gonna put it wherever you want. And I thought this place would be best because there's nothing here. Okay, now you're gonna put it under all your other layers so it has that color. And you're gonna lower opacity because you said that this was too harsh. Or if you want, you can just change the color of the text to a gray color so it's not as harsh as the black. Okay, now you're gonna duplicate this text layer. So duplicate it right here. And with the duplicated layer, you're gonna go to filters, blur, Gaussian blurs, and 5 is fine. Just it's okay, and it gives that glow effect to text. Okay, now you can use your do your watermark, whatever, I don't know what it's called. So I'm just gonna put GIMP innovations, and for what my watermarks, I normally use the font Wendy, which is very common. Oop. Black. Okay, now put it under and that is it. Now, from this point, you can do whatever you want, really. You can add quotes around here, around here. It doesn't really matter. This is just the basics of a soft, romantic, cute poster. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you!